Check this out.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Chino.
Brothers.
Chino.
You're like a DJ, but you're playing videos.
This is DJ Ace in the house, and you watching the Chino brothers. Hey, don't miss their shows.
So what's your podcast about?
Hip-hop music.
Hey, what's up? This is DJ Redeem, and you're tuned in to the Chinks Brothers Show.
You got these Chinese.
Those Chinese, they work hard.
You girls took your brother to hip-hop party?
Yo, what up? This your boy Mellow Man Ace El Padrino, and you're checking out the Chino Brothers right here. Keep it locked.
Dude, every time I see that, I want to watch it again because it looks so nice.
Yeah, that's dope, dude.
But I always feel like it's like eating too much cake or something. Like the first slice of cake, you're like, oh, this is so good. But we watch it again, it'd be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, we got every time we have somebody on, we got to make sure we get a drop from them too. Those drops are so dope, dude.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you.
Oh, yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. So,
all right, so you guys watching, when me and Adelaide were in the green room, we were kicking around an opportunity that has been presented to the Chino brothers. So usually during this time, we usually just kind of fiddle-faddle, little speak. But we're going to let you in on the Chino brothers' career and how far we're going here in life. So, Adelaide, you want to tell our audience what's going on?
Okay, well, just a quick synopsis of it, if you will, is there's a possible opportunity to bring the Chino brothers to a signal-ish, I guess, if you will.
To an online radio station.
Yeah.
And we're not sure if they have a signal. So so there's an online radio station interested in having the Chino brothers do an old school hip-hop show once a week, and then bring our midday getaways over to their social media, the videos that we do every week, and then to bring the podcast to their social media. I like the idea. Pardon me. I like the idea of their following. They have a very large following.
Yeah.
However, their imaging could be better.
And when you say imaging, you're talking just overall images, everything.
Well, I think their radio imaging sounds good. I think they sound good. Not their radio imaging. I think the social media imaging needs a revamp.
Yeah. And dude, that's the thing, man. It's a visual world we live in now, and it's short attention span too. So it's got to be pleasing to the eye and quickly. Because dude, I'll get bored if it doesn't catch my eye in 10, 15 seconds, right?
Well, that's why you see when we put out those. Hey, thanks, EVP.
What's up, EVP?
Man.
Yes, thanks, man.
EVP, do you think we should take the opportunity? What do you think? And I appreciate that you say we deserve it, man. We really love you as well, bro. Well, and here's the next thing, Adley, is that our the people who have followed the Chino brothers and the people who've been on our show, they've all been so cool and so gracious. And here's the next thing. If they need other DJs, we know all of them.
Yeah. We've got a very solid network. Well, here in Bakersfield, Kern County, and going up north to Fresno, down to LA, out to Arizona and Pittsburgh.
And we can present that as a strength as well when we go speak with these fellows over at the online radio station.
Yes. So
Raffles knows more about this type of stuff, I bet you, than we do. So we should probably just bring him on right now. Guys, we've got a special guest on. Obviously too talented to be on the Chino brothers. I don't know how Adley tricks these people to come on. I do the production, folks. He does the booking. But tell us a little about Raffles, because he's a spectacular fellow. I was reading his website. I can't really understand it. It was like a Tony Robbins type of stuff. You know what I mean? So, but I want to hear about it. This Rafflelution, like positive thinking, I think it's about, or something.
Yeah,
Is it about positive thinking or what?
It's all positive vibes. It's all about putting good energy out. And you can see the YOY shirt that I'm flexing behind me is his latest project. We see him in the green room right now. We're going to bring him on. And shout out to Leilani too. Leilani hooked us up.
Yeah, Leilani, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, he came through the radio station. We went on the air and played the song YOY. I don't want to tell too much about it because I know Raffles gets pumped about it and loves sharing the story.
Well, now stop for a sec. So you already met Raffles.
Yeah.
Does he have like that Tony Robbins magic to him? Does he just say some words?
Beyond Tony Robbins.
Really? He says some words and gives you the good? That's what I'm
Great
talking
energy.
about. I need some good, man. I've been having such a bad week. I need a positive cat on the Chino brothers to teach me some sort of stuff to do in the morning or whatever. I don't know whatever he's going to teach us, but I got to assume that Raffles knows what he's talking about when it comes to this positivity. You agree with me on this?
I totally agree with it, and I know we're going to get that too.
All right, hold on one sec. You know what I got to do?
Live studio audience there.
I got too excited. I was too excited. I'm getting real excited about meeting this Raffles fella from what you're explaining to me.
Yeah, and even in the promo, just talking about all the people he's worked with and stuff. It's just amazing roster, and there's a reason he's got that magnetic personality too. So,
all right,
let's talk to him, ladies and gentlemen. Join me in welcoming to the Chino brothers, Raffles.
Hey guys,
what up? I have very high expectations for this interview because I was reading your website, and I don't know a lot about positive energy. Now I don't. Sorry,
oh yeah.
I don't know a lot about positivity or positive thinking or positive energy or whatever's going on here, but it has something to do with the Rafflelution, correct, Raffles? Or did I make that up?
Well, no, I think that anything and everything in life is possible, period.
That's what I like to hear.
They used to say, if you dream it, you can achieve it. I feel if you believe it, you can do it.
Wow.
Yes. Dude, so inspirational too, man. And we met because you're working the single, YOY. And I know we talked about that. We got a glimpse of it, you know what I mean? So I heard the song, we played it on the radio, and a great song, of course, and uplifting. Right?
Thank you. Yes. I mean, that was basically the goal of it, I mean, with everything that's happening in the world right now, I mean, people would say we live in a crazy world. I think we don't live in a crazy world. We live in a crazy time. And we're here trying to bring humanity back to us.
100%.
COVID has not helped. Life after COVID is not really helping, and we live in a crazy time.
Yeah,
well, I like the idea, Raffles. I like that you want to bring us back to humanity. I like that you want us to be back to seeing each other as humans and not as others. And that's what we need in this country right now. And we're missing it in this country right now. What I really want to know about is, how do we get to where we are today, Raffles? Where are we from? How did we grow up? Who was mom and dad? How did we get into music? Let's start with where we grew up. Come on, Raffles, give it to us.
Amsterdam.
Ooh, a lot of ganja. No wonder he's so laid back. Huh?
Legal.
Ganja farmer.
This dude got the puff up. He's laid back. Don't feel bad, man. I ain't mad at you. Amsterdam, huh?
So you were born out. Were you born out there? Grew up out there?
I grew up in Amsterdam.
Oh,
wow.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So now how do you get into music?
Well, I think music has always been a passion. It's been a part of love. It's been my goal. And on one part, I've been blessed. I think that's what life is about. Right place, right time, and it's all yours.
Now I got that. Yeah. So when you were a kid in Amsterdam, did they play a lot of American music, or what kind of music were you into?
Heck yeah. Oh no. You have
Give
to
it to us. Come on now.
You have to understand, some of the American artists, even today, in Europe, they are almost like gods. Because you cannot meet them, you cannot run into them, you cannot, all that we see is, that lifestyle of the rich and famous, the glitter, the glamour, that's what we used to fascinate about and grew up with, and I think was the same with me, at an early age.
Who were some of the artists you listened to when you were in school?
Wow, I mean, I would go back into the days, I would go back to real music. I mean, don't get me wrong, music that's out right now is music too, but I'm talking about James Brown, Whitney Houston, yes. Michael Jackson,
yes,
the OJs, the Whispers, the Shy Lights. I mean,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Motown,
Okay.
the Philly sound, you know, I mean, that's what my parents grew up with, and that's what was played in the house, and that's what I grew up with.
Now, were your parents musical? Like, did your parents play musical instruments?
Not at all.
They just played the records, huh? Good for
They
them.
just played the records.
And what about Otis Redding, Raffles? Any Otis Redding being played in that house?
on,
That's
man.
what I figured.
Come
That's what I
on.
figured.
I mean, you know, I mean, but that's what I've said. I mean, I would say, yeah, and that's also, you know, that's also one of the things that I would tell the today kids that want to get into the industry. You know, it's almost like go back in time. Yes, the Bieber, the Beyoncés, the Gagas, beautiful, but they also had a mentor. You know, they also paid ode to somebody else. And if you go back to that real sound, what unfortunately is undying sound, you know, that real R&B voice, like a Luther, like a Teddy Pendergrass.
100%.
I mean, who has it? You know, I mean, again, love Bruno Mars. To the today kids, the today iTunes buyers, club goers, they think that Bruno Mars came out with a new sound.
No, I agree with you. You're probably
You know,
right.
but if you put the Shy Lights, the Whispers, the Temptations,
Preach the gospel, Raffles. Come on.
you know, with a little George Clinton and the Funky
100%.
That's what it is. I mean, Bruno, I bow my hat to you because you reintroduced it. But go back to see where the sound really came from.
So as a kid, you're growing up and you're listening to great music. You got the Motown sound. And to me, this is very interesting because you're in Amsterdam. Now, obviously, as an American, I don't know a lot about Amsterdam outside of the weed. So this part is very interesting to me that the music that we grew up listening to, you also grew up listening to. Now, when does like Run DMC and Jam Master, JKRS1, when do those old school hip hop artists start getting over there to Denmark?
To Amsterdam.
Or
to
Amsterdam. I apologize. Amsterdam.
I would say probably late 90s is when they really, Two Live Crew and everybody, you know, started coming in and getting really their respect. You know, I mean, you have to understand, we're talking about pre-internet. You know, so it took a minute before a song really would come overseas. You know, and now it's now it's like the click of the button and you're worldwide. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is true.
That is true.
Yeah.
So when do you start getting into music, like wanting to be in the music business, so on and so forth? How does that work?
Oh, always. I mean, since early age, I always thought that, you know, I would come to America and become an artist myself, you know, and
that is such a wild dream
I'm going to conquer, you know. I was like, I'm going to be the first Dutch sex symbol of the 2000 came and passed, and I'm like, oh, you know, I mean, come on, man. Again, you got to dream to achieve it.
Was Amsterdam where you were at? Was it kind of like a tourist place? Like, were there clubs? Was there a nightlife?
Always. I mean, it's always been a metropolitan city, first of all. So it has been a dream of a lot of celebrities, I mean, American artists, to stop there. You know, I mean, when they were on European tours, they always had to stop in the Netherlands.
Yeah, it's nice. Legal marijuana, Adelaide. It doesn't really kind of sells itself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like now you could just go to California, you just go to a little spot, you're good. In most states, you know, you could do it. But back in the day when we're growing up, I mean, you go to Amsterdam, it's done, bro. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to worry about nothing.
No, and that's what I was saying. You see, I mean, in the Netherlands, I mean, in the biggest part of Europe, you know, some of those people are like gods. I mean, you know, for example, Lionel Richie, love the man, you know, but probably, I mean, in the US, he has a hard time selling tickets. But in Europe, it's stadiums.
Wow.
You know, I mean, in Europe, the man stands in front of 50, 60,000 people.
Wow.
You know, so it is. And the old school, you know, it's still the one. I mean, of course, you know, the Biebers, the Gagas, they rule Beyonce, they rule the industry right now worldwide. But Lionel Richie, I mean, if he announces a European tour, he stands in stadiums.
Holy cow. I have no idea about that about Europe. All right. Now, come on, Raffles. You're like a snake. I have to keep catching you and bring you back to this interview. How do we, well, because you're so interesting. How did we get into the music business? So were you interning at a record company? Like, how does this go?
No, I mean, like I said, I always wanted to be an artist myself. I tried to record a couple of songs, and then I was like, it's not my cup of tea.
You were singing stuff?
I mean, it's like,
okay,
hey,
okay.
On,
do you have any copies of it?
Oh, hell no.
I'm tempted to ask you to sing a little bit, but maybe not. I don't know.
No, it's okay.
What you were kind of on the R&B smooth tip.
No. You see, they would always ask me to sing the last song at karaoke, so everybody walks away.
So they have to sweep everybody out of the joint. Huh?
It's like, I guess it's over.
All right, so you try to make a couple records. You recognize that these aren't your strong suits, but does that kind of lead you towards production? Does that lead you towards how does this like morph?
I mean, it's been weird. It's been totally crazy. I think it's been right place, right time, right moment. Don't know how else to explain it. Somebody could say I was hustling. I had my hustle on, but for me, hustling has such a negative ring to it. That people always see that in like, oh, he was doing something illegal or that he should not have been doing. But I've always had my hustle on, my street smarts.
Yeah, you're a grinder. There's nothing wrong with being a grinder. Being a grinder is a good thing. So when do you come to the United States from Amsterdam?
25 years ago.
So 90s, late 90s?
No, yeah, late 90s,
late
early
90s?
20s.
And you were 9 years old when you got here, huh?
Oh,
25,
exactly.
30, 30.
Exactly. Don't judge the book by its cover. Okay?
That's right. So you're out of school by the time you came, and you just told your parents, hey, I'm going to America. I can't do this anymore. Is that how it went? Or?
Well, no, I mean, the first time that I came to the US, I was 17, and just to test the waters, and I hated it.
Really?
Swore never to come back. And
what city did you go to?
LA and Chicago.
Chicago's a fun town, man. I love Chicago.
Yeah, but you see, the problem was in the Netherlands, when you're 16, you can go in every club, you can go in every bar, and suddenly I was like, wait a minute. You have to be 21. So I thought it was the most miserable time of my life.
You wanted to be in the club at 16.
Well, he was already
17.
in the club. Think about it, bro. If we were 21 and then we went someplace and they're like, yeah, you gotta be 23. And we're like, what? What's going on here, man? I'm so,
Yep, and I didn't have a fake ID, because too young and everything in Amsterdam was possible. So I mean, I think it was fun. It was a great education, but it was a miserable time.
You came by yourself?
Yes.
Holy cow! Well, so like you just bought a ticket, didn't know what you were doing, just
no. I in the Netherlands, I was a part of the Chicago house music tour. With Steve Silk Hurley, Jam Master Flash.
As a DJ?
No. My friend used to be one of the biggest club promoters.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I met Silk, Daryl Pandy, Love Can't Turn Around and everything.
Yeah.
And decided I'm going to go and visit everybody, and bought a ticket and went to Chicago.
And they said, wait outside.
Still, though.
They said, wait outside. You couldn't get in the club?
Could not get into a club. I mean, people don't believe my age right now. And they don't know what my age is. But they don't believe my age right now. So think about it, what it would be 20 years ago.
Yeah, don't feel bad, bro. We're half Asian. We're gonna look young forever as well. Don't feel bad.
You know what I'm saying?
But all right, so this is the part I'm boggled by. Your mom and dad did not care that you were 17 going on a house tour. Like, all right, go for it, man. Go with those wild DJs doing ecstasy and phone
staying
parties.
up till 4 or 5 in the morning.
Oh,
Like,
but that was a normal thing, you know. I mean, in the Netherlands, clubs don't close until 6 o'clock, you know. So
how do you raise a family there, dude? Could you imagine raising your son in that town, Adelaide, in
Yes,
Oh my
Amsterdam?
goodness.
yes, I can. You see, even my attorney was like, you know, my son is 18 and he's going to Amsterdam. I said, perfect. You're losing a son, but you're gaining a man.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Life
okay.
education.
I don't know, man. It seems kind of a weird life education. I'd rather go to New Orleans or something, bro. Amsterdam kind of scares me. I'm not gonna lie to you, Raffles. A lot of white people, man, doing all kinds of weird stuff, bro. I'm not.
No. Well, no, but you see, but that's the thing. You have the wrong impression. You see, I mean, the movie Jungle Fever didn't do nothing in the Netherlands. Reason why? We had jungle fever in 1800s.
Oh wow.
You know, I mean, everything goes. I mean,
It was all love.
In our building, you had Asians, you had Filipinos.
I
you
like
had
that. I
Black,
like that.
You had Africans. You had
Let's go,
Moroccans.
Adelaide.
You know,
Let's-
it's
Amsterdam.
exactly.
Amsterdam. Let's go. This is motherland, apparently.
We know
It- it-
Raffles.
it
We'll get in
is.
everywhere.
Yeah, that's it. And they'll say no. You have to be 53. You have to be 54. So, you know,
We're like, oh,
what? We can't drink.
Couple years still. Oh, we can't get in. Can't get in the club.
All right.
Yeah,
So the first time America doesn't stick, then you go back to Amsterdam, and I'm assuming you're doing the house music stuff, and then
Finished school finally. You
Oh,
know.
okay.
Okay.
And then when do you
decided to
come
come
back
back.
to the United States?
Yeah.
When did you come back?
I was 21 when I came back.
Oh, okay.
You waited on purpose.
I
So you're
had to
21.
because I mean, shit.
That's awesome. Was it? And I'm thinking the club life, the house music. This is what the 80s. It's a big, right? House
No,
music
this was
is
90s.
huge. Even
This was
90s.
90s. I mean,
Yeah.
It's about the same
Love
age.
Can Turn Around. I mean, became a #1 hit all over Europe. That I mean, again, the impression that we had from Daryl Pandy, may he rest in peace, you know, was that he was a multi-millionaire and the man. And I went to visit him on the far south side of Chicago, and I was like,
Whoa.
Now that's
South
a
side,
life
yeah.
lesson. That's you growing up to be a man. You go to South Side of Chicago, you grow chest hair at 12, bro. You're South Side.
no. I mean, honestly, dude. I mean, it's like after a week, I begged him to take me somewhere where I could see some white faces.
Yeah, man. But they got good
My
pizza, bro.
eyes were hurting me.
They got good pizza in South Side of Chicago. They got that Lou Malinados down there.
Listen, nothing against Chicago or the south side of Chicago, but I grew up so interracial.
Yeah, I know. It is very,
and
it's
then
very
suddenly,
black, yeah.
I mean, coming to America was the first time that I was in contact with segregation.
Wow.
Huh.
You know, I mean,
You gotta
I've
go to
never,
Amsterdam, bro. Let's get to Amsterdam. Where we wasting
Sounds
our
like
time in America?
the real melting pot
I
over
know.
there, huh?
You know, I know. I
Yeah.
mean, it was tough. It was really tough to see that. You know, the west side was German and Polish. The south side was black. The north side was white. I mean, it was so weird to see that in a country like the United States of America, where this was possible.
And when you're in the Chi Adelaide,
Huh.
it is obvious. When you're in Chicago, it is obvious which neighborhood you're in. Like, it ain't like LA where it's kind of all jumbled
Kind
together.
of mixed together. Yeah.
Yeah, no. In Chicago, it is quarantined off. Like, and it's like, okay, cool.
You cross
Yeah.
the street and you're in that neighborhood
Oh,
or
exactly.
whatever. Yeah.
After the sun goes down.
Yeah, you better be in your right
Well,
neighborhood, bro. You better be in your right neighborhood by the time that sun goes down. Especially, I'll tell you this one, Raffles, and then we'll get back into your story. One time, I was out there in Chicago, and I'd taken the train to south side of Chicago, and I went for a walk because I wanted to get a piece of pizza, the Chicago style pizza. But it takes forever for them to cook it, Adelaide, because it's a big fat, hunk of pizza like
a
this.
huge. Okay. Yeah.
By the time I left, bro, it started getting good and dark, and I was freaking out. I was like, I gotta get on this train, man. I gotta get on this train, dude.
No, you mean you had to get to the train?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
With your pizza, holding your pizza the whole time running.
I had the leftover. I had the rest of it, Yeah. All right, so let's get back to this. So you get to Chicago, and now you're in the house scene. You're doing house music. Is that how it is when you're 21?
Yeah, I was, Steve Silk, Harley, Don C, DM Silk,
Bad Boy Bill.
Andy.
He's a Chicago guy, right? Bad Boy
Yeah.
Bill.
Yes, all the Chicago beginners. I mean, you could almost say like the creators of house music, you know?
Yeah. It's where it came from, Chicago, I feel like,
That's where it
right?
started,
Yep.
right? Yeah,
Yep.
that way.
Yeah.
Were you doing were you DJing or just helping the DJs? Were you promoting? What was your role in that?
You know, I was so nosy. I wanted to learn it all, you know, from how to produce to how to create to help writing to, you know, and it was not even about getting credits or getting paid.
Just
It was
learning.
really about I wanted to be there.
What up, Donovan?
What's up,
What's
Rich?
up, Rich? What's my favorite house song?
Oh, Raffles, every time somebody talks about house music on the show, Adley goes like this. Do you know this song? There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. Man, I am caught up in your story, Raffles.
No,
I
but
love it.
but
I love it.
Do you remember this one? Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love can turn around.
Yeah.
Oh,
doesn't remember that one?
Daryl Candy.
He's got a voice.
You
Yeah.
know, so
He can
it's,
sing too.
Yeah, your attitude is infectious, but your
Yes.
story is better. So let's keep going with it.
Yes.
So now, so this is the, what are we saying? Mid-90s at this point?
No, I think we're in the 2000s.
Okay.
Okay. In Chicago the whole time, doing the
Yep.
club thing, doing the production, doing the promoting, doing the DJ, all that stuff, and having a good time. I can only imagine.
A blast.
Yeah.
And is this how you're just linking up with all these artists? Is that how you're working with these guys? I mean, I'm seeing all these plaques behind you. We're going to talk about that.
No. You see, the nicest thing is, I used to skip school to go to sound checks to meet up with some of the artists in the Netherlands. You know,
In the Netherlands?
Oh yeah, listen. No, you see, so going back 20 years, 20, 30 years, the older generation of the Dutch people did not speak English.
Wow.
And
Okay.
English was almost literally my second language because I was like, I knew that one day I would live in the US. You
Okay.
know,
Did
my
you
goal
love
was-
American movies when you were a kid, Raffles? Did
Oh,
you watch
hell
like
yeah,
Rocky
dude.
and Rambo and all that?
I used to cry if they would play the American national anthem because in my mind that was my anthem.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
where I
That's
belong.
awesome.
That's
But,
awesome.
Yeah.
No, but so I used to skip school to go to the sound check and everything, but because I was so fluent in English and the rest wasn't, you know, the older generation of the Dutch who were the securities and all those kind, you could find your way straight in because they would not know how to answer you back.
Oh, wow.
You know, so
okay.
you tell them a whole story and they would suddenly go like, oh, go ahead. So, you
So
know,
who are some of these artists that you were at the sound check for?
the legendary James Brown,
Wow.
the godfather of soul.
Of
Dude.
course.
And then I met the
Yeah.
man, you know, backstage. I met the man. May she rest in peace, Whitney Houston.
Oh, amazing.
What a voice, huh? Like an angel. What did it sound like in real life? Like next to her.
You know what? Probably one of the best friends I've ever had. You know, and I mean, like they say, only the
Houston?
good die young. You know.
Whitney Houston was one of
Yeah.
the best friends you ever had, Raffles? What up,
Yeah.
Marcus? Tell us about your friendship, bro. We never met nobody famous like Whitney Houston. Give
Huge famous.
us some
yeah.
information. Come on. How did you
So
meet?
anyway, so
Come
you
on,
know,
don't do none of this. Come on. At least give us a
Don't
couple
tease us.
stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't tell too much because there might be a book coming. I'm just
You can
I'm
give
just
us
playing before
Really?
everybody starts going like, what? No, so
if there's a book, it wouldn't bother me. I say give us the stuff you throw on the
Tease
ground.
it,
We don't
tease it,
care.
Yeah.
So what was Whitney like? Like I mean, obviously this is an icon even to us. Obviously, one of those. This is the rare 1% of 1% of talent. Just being in
Yeah.
the room with someone
you
like
know,
that.
I mean, I think it might not even be the 1% of 1%. It might be 1,000 of that 1%
Yeah.
talent.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
honest to God, that was probably God's gift.
Yeah, 100%. You know, I
You
say
know?
that type of stuff all the time where I say,
I get
God
that.
gave us this so our ears could enjoy it.
No,
You know-
I mean, but don't get me wrong. You see, I think that God gave everybody a talent.
I agree with you.
Hmm.
The question is, what do you or what do we do to turn that talent into something that we can share with the world.
Raffles, you make me feel like I could sell real estate, bro. I'm telling you, man, this positivity is rubbing off, bro. But
yes,
no, I mean, and again, honestly, everything in life is possible, you know. And take a look at Michael Jordan. I mean, a guy born in a poor ghetto side, Oprah Winfrey, a woman born in the ghetto, but she did not belong. Michael Jordan did not belong. And I mean, yes, we're talking about African Americans because it always seems like, you know, they had a harder time getting somewhere else.
Yes.
But if you don't belong, or it doesn't matter where you are born, what your family is and your family background, if you don't belong and you have found your art, go for it. You know, I mean, so many people told me it will never happen, you know, oh, you will never do it. Dude,
all those people are idiots, huh?
They're crazy.
Yeah, look at them.
Doubters keep on coming. Bring them to me. Bring them to me. You know, because
is that the fuel, Raffles? Do you use that as fuel?
It's one of the parts of the fuel, yeah. Yeah, and it's not because I need to prove them right, because I don't need to prove nothing to anybody except myself.
That's right.
You know, mom and dad, they've lived their life. I mean, they're still living, but they lived their life. I don't have to prove nothing to them or to my neighbor or to my younger brother or my best friends or my girlfriends or whatsoever. I have to prove me.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that is the only thing. But the power behind it of knowing that you have a doubter, dude, it gives me power. Somebody else is like, oh my God, they become negative. Or it's all positive for me.
Teach us how to do this, Raffles, because I don't like haters. Cool. I got a lot of hate. When we get haters, I get mad about it, Raffles. Teach us how to fix that. How do we stop doing that?
Don't let a hater get under your skin, because that's exactly what they're looking for. You see, a hater is miserable by themselves, and now they're trying to make your life miserable. Never give in. I mean, just the other day, one of my quote-to-quote haters was in front of me. I looked at him, I said, thank you for coming. Thank you for your support. I walked away. You know, and do you think that I would give him a minute of my time to make him see how I'm boiling from the inside? Hell no. Because then they feel they're one up. You know, and if there's one person that's going to be one up, it's me.
That's right.
I mean, it's the same. It's the same. I mean, when we were talking with Delay about why, you know, I mean, dude, we've been calling people, hey, do you want to be on it? You know, what does it take? Somebody whose name we won't mention, but very recognizable name in the industry was like, oh, no, don't like the song. The song ain't never going to do anything. I was like, motherfucker, we're number 29 on the chart of Billboard right now. When was your last hit?
Well, let's talk about the track. Let's talk about the track.
And that person.
And stop making fun of DJ Khaled. Let's stop making fun of DJ Khaled and go to the track. So why, oh why? So now tell us about this. French Montana, you know, and very positive. You know, I wish we should have potted it so we could have played the song for the folks. I feel is there a video for it, Raffles?
The music video, the lyric video is out, and now we're talking to everybody to create the video, because I mean, right now we're number 29, you know,
what we can do
and climbing. So
yeah, Mike,
that's why I asked. You want to do that?
We'll post the audio, because I do have the audio. I got to track it down, but I do have the audio. We can post it in the comments later for sure.
Well, here, I got to
everybody, you know,
I didn't get to hear the song yet. Hold on a second.
My work email.
Listen, the song is such a inspiring, moving kind of thing. I mean, from CeeLo Green to French Montana, Kenny Lattimore. And think about it. Kenny Lattimore right now is number one. For the first time in 27 years, he has a number one hit on the R&B chart.
That's awesome. Oh, yeah.
You know, Fantasia.
Here it is. I got it. It's under various artists. Yeah, CeeLo Green, French Montana. Okay.
Share it with us, dude.
I'm going to share it with you guys.
Jam. Yes, I need to hear the song absolutely right now.
Nice. Give me 2 seconds, and I'll bring it
Raffles
up.
needs to hear his masterpiece.
Okay, and can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear it?
Yeah.
Oh,
turn it up
yes.
a little bit.
Why can't we all get together?
CeeLo Green,
Yep.
World
Goody Mob,
is here forever.
the ATL,
Can we get along?
Fantasia.
Song.
We got to separate right from wrong.
Oh, I can't believe the things I've seen. 'Cause it affects both you and me.
Let's save each other.
Young and old. Stop this being out of control.
This is really, this is really nice.
Yeah, this is dope.
Must be like forever. Let's give peace a chance. Let's give peace a chance right now.
People come and people go.
Some will and some won't know how to survive in this cruel world.
Yet so demanding and yet so spoiled. Why are we so indebted to others that we have not met? Happens over
And over again.
Let's make it better.
Why
It's gonna end.
Oh, why we get together? Must be like forever. Let's give peace a chance. Let's give peace a chance right now. Yeah, we your love, so we can save the world now.
French Montana coming up on this one, right?
Need help from up above.
But we can do it.
Running through the streets, I'm breathless. Tell them all we need is some peace and justice. Elevate my people when I write these songs. Gotta separate all the right from wrongs. It's not about anything, but it's about everything. Affect us all, no matter rich or poor. Get us together, more love, no war. Young queen, young king, the world yours.
This is a great song.
Great song.
Thank you. 100%. What we need in our society today.
Yeah, you see,
Yeah.
that's the thing. The power of it is, we had the kids asking us, the growing ups, why oh why can we get together? Why oh why must we fight forever? Why oh why let's give peace a chance right now?
Man, so what inspired you to put together that track?
So I mean, again, we started it a while ago with the track, and then the first thing it was like, what does a kid ask you when you tell them don't do this, don't do that?
Oh yeah.
It's like, but why? And I was like, yo, but why? You know, and
amazing.
That's how Why Oh Why became a part, and it became a labor of love. Totally a labor of love. You know,
how well do you know CeeLo, Raffles? Did you just call him or?
Yes, I mean that was the nicest thing. You know, I called CeeLo. I said, "Yo, Lo, this is what I have in mind." He's like, "Yo, I like it." You know, call Sabrina. Sabrina is his manager and a good friend of mine, so I had no problem. I called Sabrina. She said, "Like, I love it. I also have Fantasia." I was like, okay.
Well, I won't turn that down.
You know, and
Yeah.
we called French Montana at 1:00 in the afternoon, and he was like, "Yo, dude, I love it. Can you be at the house at 9:00 tonight?" And I'm not lying to you. At 9:30, the man kicked us out of his studio. He said, give me 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, he wrote the
He
rap
spit it like that, huh?
and he spit the rap.
Oh,
You know,
fire.
because the thing is, I don't write rap. You know, I don't have that slang.
Yeah.
Swallowing off a certain lyric. You know, so he wrote it, and in 15 minutes he was on it. And again, no manager, no agent, no attorney. I mean, don't get me wrong. Later on, we have to.
Yeah. When you package it, everybody's got to get their points. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, and nothing wrong with it. And I called Narada Michael Walden. You know, I mean, for some of your listeners that might be young, you know, and not knowing who a Narada Michael Walden is. I mean, the man is only 3-time Grammy-winning producer of the year. He did a small album a while ago called The Bodyguard. You know, I mean, only sold 17 million albums and counting, you know, so.
Oh, that's awesome.
He did a part of the beat. After that, I called Emilio Estevan. And he came on the track. He brought Sheila E. He brought the Wailers, the original Bob Marley Wailers.
Raffles, can me and Adelaide just hang out at your house someday and meet your friends? Like, we'll just sit there, bro. We won't even talk. We'll bring our own food. You don't have to feed us. Like, you know, just you know, hey, these are my Asian friends. Just in case
bring your green room. Bring the green room. Would be a podcast like you won't know what the hell just
done.
If people, you know, maybe people don't think you have enough Asian friends, man. You know, if you ever need to, like, you know, that they're gonna tell you you're a bigot, you don't got no Asian friends. Say, no. Hold on. Call the Chino brothers. We're there, bro. Okay. But we just want to meet some CeeLo Green, dude. Like
one of my CeeLo Green,
favorite,
you know, one of our favorites.
Yeah.
Met him a few times, but that was as a fan. I was like, CeeLo, what's up, man? You know, because I loved his music.
And a great
stuff.
guy. Great guy.
Super,
you know,
yeah.
No, but it's
nice
also,
guy.
I mean, honestly, this track and just now it gets the love and some of the recognition. You know, it took a minute because I mean, there is a thing that, you know, if you don't have lyrics like women are B's or H, you know, and pop that coochie and all those kind of things, you know, then
Raffles, you are so interesting. You keep tricking me out of you answering the questions we've already asked you. Every time I ask you, when you give us these wonderful stories, and then I forget that I asked you a question. Come on. Why does our society need this song right now?
Because of all the problems in the world.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about. That's the heart of it I'm trying to get to. But then we'll get back to some more fun with Raffles.
No. But that's totally what it's about now. You know, it is all the tragedy that's happening in the world, and most of them are man-made. You know, that's why there was time for a YOY. And some people are telling me, you know, it reminds them a little of a We Are the World. And I'm like, I'll take it. I'm honored, but I would never be able to compare myself to Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones, and Lionel Richie.
Right.
Don't forget Bob Dylan, Cyndi Lauper.
Exactly. No. But
everybody.
I feel that YOY is a little closer to That's What Friends Are For. You know? However,
I mean, I think it's a new thing, man. Like,
you see, that's what we're hoping for. We're really hoping that YOY could be that new anthem.
It sounds like
it. We Are the World was 35 years ago.
Yeah.
That's What Friends Are For was 36 years ago. You know that today, the iTunes buyers, club goers, they don't know nothing about We Are the World and That's What Friends Are For. You know, so it is time. I mean, even with everything that's happening right now in Turkey, I mean, that earthquake, you know, I mean, 21,000 dead and counting. I mean, I feel if we are not making a change, I don't know how it would be 10, 15 years from now to see your kids growing up.
My brother, thank you for doing this for society. As you were talking, I was thinking, you know, there are anthems, and I get that you're reaching back to those anthems, but like even Black Eyed Peas, Where's the Love? You know what I mean? That was an anthem. Like that. This is the type of anthem that we need in our society, and we need from great artists, and you did it. And I want to applaud you for that.
Absolutely.
And I want to apologize that we're not anywhere near as talented as you, but we really appreciate you hanging out with us. So, man, So see, what is it, Raffles? Seriously, what is it like hanging out with people whose voices sound like angels? Because like I wouldn't even want to sing in the car next to CeeLo.
You see, it's not even that. I thought that the worst part of it was when they ask you or me, did I do it right? What? What? Oh, what? You know? I'm like, you're CeeLo Green.
You always do it right.
Wait, and you're asking me what you should do?
Wow.
So you're just as blown away by him as we are as the fan, correct?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
that
heck
makes me happy.
No, I mean, come on, listen. I don't care who you are, but if you have people in the studio such as CeeLo Green, Sheila E., the Wailers, French Montana, I mean, they have all proven themselves.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, forget the Grammy wins and everything. Look at the record sales. Look at the fan base.
Well, and CeeLo, the reason why I love CeeLo is, you know, he came from Goody Mob, but then after that, when he put out that record, he put this record out, and one of the lyrics he wrote in there was, "In recent news, the source couldn't find any mics to rate me." And I was like, he's like, they called me extreme and unintelligent. That's how they wanted to sedate me. Like, but the song was just about how the hip hop industry would not accept him because they were calling him alternative and extreme and all these things. But he was just making this. That's the thing about that cat that I would never leave the room if CeeLo was in here, because his brain. What is that brain about, dude?
But you see, again, that is the beauty of it all. They can try to suppress you as long as they want to, but the time will come that your true art will shine. As long as you truth to yourself, everything else will come your way. No matter how many obstacles, no matter how many doubters, no matter how many naysayers, how many haters, the day will come. I think that God has put us here, and everybody on this planet will at least bloom once.
Bro,
What
you know
what you do with it, it's up to you. Take a look. You buy a nice rose tree bush and all those kind of things. That sucker will bloom every year if you take care of it.
I love that. I love the analogy. I don't know if I disagree with you. I think, and we're probably close to the same age, and I've seen a lot of that. A lot of, hey man, that guy got to pop. And a lot of times they pop a little too early. Guys will pop in high school, and then that's as far as it goes. And that's real bad because you see them at the bar.
It depends on what you do with it. You see, you have early bloomers and you have late bloomers, but at least you will have an opportunity and a chance to at least bloom once.
And you got to grind from that bloom, son. Once you get that bloom, you don't let it go. You just keep pumping your legs. Raffles, man, you are so inspirational, bro. I'm telling you now, have you written a book yet or no?
Nope. Everybody's been telling me I should, but you see, it's weird because I myself feel that I haven't done anything yet. You know
what?
Look at those plaques behind you. Come on.
Greg Mack said the same thing to us, Adley. Raffles, do you know who Greg Mack is?
No.
So he's the hip hop DJ that introduced West Coast hip hop to California.
Okay.
K-Day was his
he was
thing.
a KDAY. So he was on our show, and I asked him the same question. I was like, "Hey, when are you going to write a book, Greg Mack?" Because he was telling us these phenomenal stories about not Al Green. Who was he telling us about, Adley? He was telling us about Dre and obviously Yellow.
All these hip hop artists and stuff. Yeah.
But he was mentored by, deep voice with a deep voice.
Barry White.
Yes, he was mentored by Barry White, and he was telling us these wild stories about Barry White because Barry White was a gangster. So he still has this, he's a gangster. He carried a pistol, and we're like, bro, when are you gonna write the book? And he said the same exact thing you said, Raffles.
Yeah, but you see, but that's the thing, it's so unfortunate because, again, Dre, Tupac, Snoop. You even said Barry White. You know, in the past, they were nothing else but little drug dealers, you know, selling the weed
Gangsters.
on the corners
Yeah.
and those kind of things. And they got crucified for it. But if you turn back time, the Kennedys
Oh yeah,
were
man.
nothing else but illegal bootleggers.
Preach the
And
gospel,
suddenly
bro.
they became Americans' Kamala.
Exactly. I 100% agree with you, bro. You already who are you
but if
telling,
you-
bro? You're talking to an American minority. I 100% agree with you, bro.
But if you have a certain color, it's all okay. It's all okay.
I've been trying to tell that to Adley. I've
I've
been trying to explain this to Adley for the past 2 years, man.
You know, but if you, and that's what I'm saying. And so it's like, again, doubters, haters, and they will try to bring you down. I mean, don't get me wrong. Now Drake, Snoop, you know, they are now entrepreneurs, philanthropies, because now they got a way to give back. And I always tell people, I don't give a damn how you made your money. Now that you have it, what are you going to do with it?
Once that flower
what good
blooms.
are you going to do with it?
That's
You know,
good.
how are you
That's
going to
good.
change the world? Because it ain't easy becoming legally rich.
Mm.
And again,
Mm.
the Kennedys, I mean, they were with Al Capone, they were illegal bootleggers. Suddenly, son became president, senator, second president. And now
I mean,
they
look
are
at the
American
people that are there
Kamala.
right now, Raffles.
Well,
Look at all these
politicians, right?
insider traders right now. Look at all them criminals right now. And what do? Throw the crumbs. Throw the
But
crumbs.
if you and I do it,
Oh man, we're
we
going
get sent
behind
away for 20
bars.
some years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So that's why my parents always taught me, they said, if you want to be a thief, be a good one. Go and steal $25 million. Go
be
to
out.
jail. When you come out, you know what you're set for. But don't go to jail for $1,000. Ain't worth it.
Ah.
Because when you come out, you're still broke.
It's true.
I can't
That's
figure out how
true.
far I'm supposed to be eating this mic because Raffles is getting me screaming. Dude, this is the most fun I've had. I can't even
This is
tell you.
exciting.
This is
Yeah.
the most fun. I don't
This
even
is
know.
awesome.
This is the most
dude,
fun I've had in years.
I
This
gotta
guy,
admit,
Raffles, you are amazing, dude. I love you, man.
who's the
No,
guy
but
that
that's the
turned
thing,
down the
man.
song though? That's what I want to know. You,
No, but
I'm
you know,
telling
the-
you, it
the
was
most
Khaled,
beautiful-
dude. I'm telling you, it was
No,
Khaled.
but you see, that's the most beautiful thing of life. Life is made to be living and live it. And that's what I'm doing right now. I mean, honest to God, I am blessed. You know, again, all the doubters that thought why oh why wouldn't do anything, you know, I still feel we haven't done a lot yet. Yeah, R&B, hip-hop charts number 29 on Billboard. Great. I want to be in the top 10. And that's why I'm telling everybody, it's not for me. You see, because what we haven't talked about yet, why oh why, all the proceeds from the sale of the song is not even going in our pockets. It's benefiting Doctors Without Borders. It's benefiting
What?
Save the Children, which is an organization that fights against child trafficking, hunger, and so many other good things. One of our foundations is Music Care, what we want to donate to. You have the local Ronald McDonald houses. You know, I mean, we want to give. We've all been blessed, and we want to give back. Pay it
Raffles,
amazing.
forward.
Raffles, if I had a pretty
Amazing.
sister, I would ask her to marry you, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Now here's my.
You have a pretty cousin?
No, sorry, bro.
Oh man,
I'm the only good-looking one in the family. So here's the thing.
Oh wait, you're the handsome one.
I'm
in
the
the
pretty
family.
one, man.
Oh,
Now here's the thing. So we're gonna cut this up. We're gonna cut up a lot of these clips, and we're gonna put them on our TikTok. And we have an okay TikTok. We're not bang on our TikTok, but I want to put all these things you're teaching us about, and I want to put the clip of the song with it, so that everybody gets down with this. Because I think this needs to go TikTok famous, bro. And in this day and age, you want your song to pop. That on TikTok, you're gonna get a lot of earballs.
listen, dude, I accept every support. You know, but
Now we got to blow this song up. America
Yeah.
needs to blow this song up, Raffles. I think you understand how important this is, but I want you to understand how important it is from a fan. I need this. We need this. Our country needs this right now, because instead of us looking at each other angry because you're a Republican, angry because you're a Democrat, angry because you're this color, angry because you're that color, angry
Or you
because you're
have
this
this religion
religion.
or that religion.
Yeah.
You see, I mean, it is unfortunately so horrible. And that's also one of the reasons that I applauded the Grammys. You know, I mean, Delay and I, we spoke about it. You know, the Grammys this year had created a new category, Best Song for Social Change. You know, and we also submitted us ourselves, you know, with the hope, you know, hopefully it is us. We never did it for recognition. But since we were halfway done with the song and they created it. So we were like, hey, let's submit it. You know, unfortunately, I mean, fortunately, because for me in this category, there were no winners or losers, because I feel it is already unfortunate that we have to write a song to make a change into society. You know, it should not even have to be there. But since it is such a craziness right now, I applaud the Grammys. They created that category, Best Song for Social Change. It went to the Iranian songwriter who wrote a song regarding that the girl that got killed because of not wearing her scarf proper. You know,
yeah, that's a big
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to beat that one.
Exactly. And I mean, we knew it because the First Lady was presenting the award and we knew right away, you know. But again, for us, it's the same, you see, because YOY has nothing to do with the Russian-Ukrainian war, but it has everything to do with it. YOY has nothing to do with bullying, but it has everything to do with it. YOY has nothing to do with police brutality, but it has everything to do with it. You know, so that's basically
Raffles. Also, another thing I want to tell you is when people are making statement songs now, they are not doing them well. I did not like that song by This Is America by what was that kid?
Childish Gambino.
Yeah, I didn't like that song. Childish Gambino. This Is America. I don't believe a statement song needs to sound victimized. That song YOY is an empowerment song. But I will say this. This one I'm gonna tell you right now. This past year's Grammys, I guarantee it's gonna be a trivia question one day, and they're gonna say, "Hey, in 2023, did YOY win the Grammy?" And then it's gonna be like, "No, they didn't." It's like, well, who do they lose the Grammy to? I don't know. The song I never heard of, man. YOY, man. That song is the biggest smash in the world, man. How come it didn't win the Grammy? Shows you how dumb the Grammys were. What they didn't know.
Listen,
I know. It definitely was a good song.
But the thing is, I applaud them. You know, I mean, of course, it was a little disappointing, but you know, again, for me, there are no winners in a category like that. You know, I feel even if your song was heard by one person or you touched or changed one person's life, you're a winner.
Wait,
you know?
Raffles, how many Grammys have you been nominated for?
Honestly, this was my first time.
All right, well, then that's all I care about, because as far as I'm concerned, from here on out, for the rest of my life, I get to say a sentence very few people get to say. In fact, that's how I'm introducing myself. As I walk up, I say, "Hi, how's it going? I am a Grammy nominee, Raffles. Pleased to meet you." Yeah, my
no. You see, nominated. I'm not, because I'm waiting till I can say I'm the Grammy winner, and there's always next year. You see, I mean, this was an amazing experience for it to be the first time, and we're not stopping. You know, I have the taste of it. I have the bug of it now.
Yeah.
I keep going forward. And again, we never did it for any recognition. We did it to help change people's life, and that is what I feel more positive. And hey, winning a Grammy is nice. It's prestige. Having a top hit is a check.
Gotta pay the bills. I get that.
A lot of broke people with Grammys, Raffles. A lot of broke people with Grammys.
You know what I'm saying? And again, we didn't do this to make money, but the bigger the check is, the bigger checks I can write.
Yeah, man, I'm with
the
it.
more people we can bless.
I'm with it,
and that is
man.
the same
I'm
what
with it.
Narada said, what Emilio Estevan, CeeLo, Fantasia, Kenny Lattimore, French Montana, Emily Estevan. I mean, again, We've been blessed. And nobody can tell me the song ain't good because it was good enough for these artists to believe in it, to come on it and sing on it.
Well, it was nominated for a Grammy. I think that's all we have to say. Yeah, it was nominated for a Grammy. We're good.
Forget about that. We're number 29 and
That's
climbing.
right. That's right. This I do believe that this song will be an anthem. And I'm not like, prophetic or anything, but it's just we were in the radio industry for a long time, and I kind of feel like a hit when you hear one, don't you think, Adley?
Yeah, it's really good. And then what about like a video too? You guys need a video,
well, right now, and that's why it was funny when you guys spoke before I came on. We are looking now for DJs to come on and help us make some remixes. I'll give them all the stems, all the vocals. We want remixes. That's the latest thing. That's the hottest thing.
That sounds like fun.
Okay.
That sounds like fun.
That sounds cool.
Anybody, they can DM me directly. We'll send you the stems. I don't give a damn if you do it in your basement. I don't care if you have 1 follower or if you have 1,000 followers or 1,000,000 followers. I want those remixes out. I want the fun. I want to.
Oh, let's get down, bro. I'm gonna all this stuff you're saying, Raffles, by the way, is going to be in our TikTok channel, getting thousands of views because I'm gonna paste the song between you saying that, and then I'll put my remix in it and put it out on the internet. And
Good.
then
Let me know when you start. I'll come over to Bakersfield, sit with you guys.
Oh, I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm on the other side.
Better. I'll come over. I don't give a damn. You see, this is what I love. This is the fun part for me. And if we need CeeLo to sing a little faster instead of, speeding up his voice, we'll call him, let him redo a quick little verse. He doesn't have to redo the whole song. No, but you see, the thing is, I have never asked any one of them for anything, not even posting yet, not even the music video yet, because I wanted the song to be a hit. Now that Fantasia is officially in the top 30 with her new song, Why Oh Why, CeeLo is officially in the top 30 with his new song, Why Oh Why. You know what I mean? French Montana is
French
Montana.
They
came out. They came out with somebody said best remixes get 3 pairs of Jordana.
I think Jordans
behind me.
He's got the sneakers.
You're in the sneakers?
I between the two of us, I'm into sneakers, but bro, trust me, you're gonna smoke me on sneakers before I even show you my best pair. But speaking of fashion, I do love that the design of the YOY. It really reminds me of like the 90s, like that. Yeah, like the 90s. Yeah.
You see, I had to put on the pink one today. I didn't give a damn. I'm like, real man, we're pink.
I like kill whatever's on there, dude. You're freezing. No, I knew he was gonna freeze. Oh, that makes me so sad that Adley froze because that means George's message is gonna stay up there. Hold on a sec. Oh, give me a sec. Let me see if I can get this out. There we go.
There we go.
Sorry about that, Raffles. Man, okay. So when you're working with these artists, specifically on this particular track, what was was there a congruent idea of like, look, here are some specific issues in our society that I would like to address in this song? Or did they all just come up with their own concept of it?
No. I wrote the lyrics.
Okay.
And French Montana wrote the rap. I mean, it was literally, for me, the concept was the kids asking us, why oh why can't we get together? Why oh why must we fight forever? Why oh why let's give peace a chance right now? It's a cry. It's a cry for help. I mean, and that's why I said, if we cannot bring humanity back, I would be afraid to see what the world would be 10 years next year. I mean, think about it, how fast we have changed. It's scary.
Well, what do you think? What do you think has made such a bad division? Do you think it's that there's this like a need to keep people divided so that the government can do something, or what's the reasoning that we've gotten so divided?
You see, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've always made it a rule never go into politics.
Yeah.
Something has to change. So, something must be giving because this is he's back. Welcome back.
Yeah, Adlai
Yeah,
got
I was
it.
like, why oh why? That's never happened. That
Adlai.
hasn't happened in
Oh,
a
wait,
long
Adlai,
time.
aka Delay.
Delay. How you think he got his name, Raffles? You think that was a surprise that he had that name? He's an Asian guy with the name Delay. We're always punctual. We're always
I'm delayed.
All right, come on. No, but Raffles was actually we were having a discussion. I don't disagree with you. He was saying, like he says he don't get political, and I'll be honest, we don't want to get political either. But dude, what is going on here? Both of these guys. Do you agree with me?
It is so ridiculous the time we live in right now. I mean, I have a convertible car. I'm afraid to take the top down, okay? Because I feel with the top down, that means you're driving and somebody can jump in and rob you and tell you to keep on driving. Knock on wood, it won't happen, but we live in such a crazy time, man. I don't know what it is, the greed of people, the want to have, the need. I mean, you can call it a recession. Maybe it's not a recession. People are hurting, but there is a better way for us to come back together and to show humanity. We don't need a tragedy like 9/11 to appear again for us to care about one another. We are the ones that have to make a stop, to make a change, because it's ridiculous. And may it be a politician, but guess what? We put that idiot in office.
Yeah.
So that means we can take that idiot out of office. I mean, in the Netherlands or in South America, people would have a demonstration for weeks to come until the idiot is gone. And here we live in the greatest country of the world.
Amen.
And we have the biggest problems right now.
Yeah, I can't figure it out.
And that's everything that is missing. For example, it's the same. World Cup soccer in Saudi Arabia. And yes, Saudi Arabia, women's depression, suppression, and everything. But the first thing you hear, we got the boycott Viva. We got the boycott the World Cup soccer. What solution is that?
I have no idea.
Boycott who? Boycott what? Defund the police. Defund the police what? With what?
Why?
Dude, defunding, boycotting is the easy way out. No, we need to come together and find a solution. We need to be able to sit and talk, not scream over each other or call each other words. We need to be able to really sit and talk because, I mean, you must be a real idiot if you still think that school shootings are a hoax.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah.
And I don't care if you're for or against a gun. Your opinion, but nobody needs an AK-47 that shoots 1,500 bullets in a minute.
I don't think you need that. I don't even think you need that as a civilian. I think maybe the military needs that or the police or something.
But don't let you be a black man or a man of color walking with
that
a
same
gun like
gun.
that.
With that same gun. Yeah, exactly. You see that dude in Michigan, bro? He was standing there with that AR-14 in the governor's office. I'm like, I guarantee you put a black person in that same position, they get smoked. They would get smoked.
What? Everybody would be there. No, but again, you see, we need dialogue back. And again, not screaming, not cursing, but
and then you know what? Here's the next thing. We need not labels back. So in other words, if I say, look, bro, I don't want to defund the police, then you can't tell me, oh, yeah, Trump supporter. It's like, no, I didn't say I supported Trump. I said I supported police. You know what I mean? You can't call me names because I believe in something that I think is a rational thought.
No, but again, that's what I said. Defund the police is the easiest way out.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Find a solution. That is the hard part.
It's the most foolish way out.
Boycotting somebody or something is the easy way out. Oh, we should boycott. No, we should sit around the table, discuss, and find a solution. I mean, here we are. And again, I always say, people, I don't like to go into politics, but here we are trying to bring the Western mentality to Iran, to Iraq, Afghanistan.
Yes.
We can't even clean up our own backyard.
Yes. Yeah. Well, think about that, Raffles. It's like, well, why do I want to be like America when there's 58,000 homeless people in Los Angeles and Gavin Newsom's acting like that's normal? It's like, what is going on around here? But if you say that, right? If you say that, it's like, oh, you're a Republican then, huh? It's like, no, I'm not a Republican. I'm someone who thinks that there needs to be a different government system where we can start working together with this. So that's the first part. But with the police thing, I also know what you're talking about. We need beat cops who know people's names. We need police.
You know what it is? There you go. We need them to patrol and walk the neighborhoods again and be, you know, knowing almost everybody by first name or, you know, I mean, it is like, and I understand there are more people on the planet now and time is going so much faster, but come on, man, we need to find a solution. Otherwise, I would be afraid to see where we would be 5-10 years from now.
Well, and we need to also start recognizing the importance of leadership, the importance of family, the importance of looking after one another, the importance of seeing people from the positions they come from and recognizing what hurts they may have had prior to meeting you.
Dude, you can't judge a person until you know the person's life.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't know the reason the person became like that.
Yep.
You don't know the reason why the person is like that. You know, there is so many things going on in the world right now, and social media, a beautiful thing, but it's not making it easier either on us.
I think it's really hard on little girls. My kids, I have a 10-year-old, and a 13-year-old, and neither of them have cell phones. Both of them have watches they can call me on, but they don't have cell phones because I don't want my daughter to have the kids, if they pick on her at school, I don't want her feeling that when she comes home. I want her feeling our love when she comes home, you know?
But that's the thing, you see, it is like in the past, if you were bullied in school, it happened in school.
Yeah.
And that was it. The moment you left school, you were free, you were able to breathe. Now that thing follows you 24/7 because of a thing called social media.
Wow.
You know, and everybody's trying to be so popular on social media, and in the real life, they're so miserable because, come on, man, social media, 90% of the shit is real. I mean,
it's fake. Yeah,
it's fake,
it's all doo-doo.
Yeah.
Well, and not only that, it's you know it's fake. You know, it's like, oh, here I am with my loving wife. It's like, bro, I know you cheat on that wife. Why are you trying to tell us? Were you looking? I know you tell
Why
me.
you flossing?
I know you in counseling. Stop.
All right, now, so Raffles, I see a lot of plaques behind you. Can you explain a couple of those to us?
Well, I mean, I was talking with Delay yesterday briefly. I mean, all of them are cute. You know, they're nice. But for me, the most important one is that one. Is not even a plaque, but it's the album Back on the Block by Quincy Jones, signed to him. And it says, "To my long time beloved brother from another mother, love Quincy." You know, I mean, 20
You know
years,
Quincy Jones like that, Raffles?
20 years, the man has been a friend / mentor.
You gotta shout. Give us some stories here, man. Come on, you've told us, you've tricked your way around not telling us one celebrity story. Give us something, bro. Come on, man.
So, but that's what I said, man. I mean, why, oh, why? We need all the help from you guys.
All right, well, Raffles,
when you were frozen, I was telling him, real man wear pink. I even put on my pink hoodie.
No, I love it. I love the design. It reminds me of Spike Lee's "Do the Right Thing."
Yeah,
that's exactly what it
Do the
reminds
Right Thing in Living Colors.
Living Colors. Yes.
Who was that artist?
We wanted to go retro. Oh, it's my friend. I told him what we wanted, and he went and created it for. He does all my designs, all my logos. You know, Denali. I mean, the man is a genius in what he does. And I told him I wanted retro. You know,
He nailed
and,
it. Yeah, he nailed it. I really like that design.
I mean, Sketch, DM me. I mean, give me your sizes. Let me send you some caps, some hoodies. I told Delay the same because we gave him a T-shirt because we ran out of hoodies.
Oh.
But we're
I rock the
totally,
tee.
we're totally back. You know, we got them in black, white, so and they're comfortable. And the funny thing, they're not for sale yet. You know, we're not.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not promoting our merch here because, you know, for me it is the DJs, the program directors. You know, for them to have it to support us.
Man,
That's awesome.
This has been one of the funnest interviews we've ever had. All right, so Raffles, we end the show with doing a little bit of entertainment news, and since you are the guest, Adelaide's going to read some stories. You get to pick which one we're going to read, and then we'll make fun of whatever Adelaide tells us. So go ahead, Adelaide.
Good.
What do we got?
All right, we have some crazy ones. Okay, so Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and Master P get love from this football coach that's going to be in the big game. We can talk about that. 50 Cent calls out the Grammys for Bad Bunny closed caption blunder. You guys, I don't know if you guys saw that or not. There's another thing. There's a thing called Disney Adults, and there's a big debate about how grown people, men and women, and there was a specific girl that was ugly crying at a Disney park because she was so emotional. People are like, you're an adult. There's that story. Here's another one that's funny. Ray J says 50 Cent took a dump during a meeting on FaceTime.
What?
And another one is Coco Austin. We know she recently divorced Ice-T.
What?
She's joining.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's joining OnlyFans.
Oh, wow.
So
Is that the story?
too.
Is that the story, Raffles? Should we do that story?
You know,
no, because
you
I
know
don't know
Ice-T,
them
right?
that well.
Oh, you
I
don't
know.
Ice-T?
That's why we should do the story. Since you don't know them, we could talk all the crap we want, and you won't feel bad about it. You know, if you know him, you can't be saying mean stuff about CeeLo. The guy's a good guy.
And it's not a bad story. She's
Yeah,
just
it's
starting
not
an
a bad story.
OnlyFans.
It's just a curious story.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the thing is, I have nothing against OnlyFans. You know, I mean, I see it.
Well, hold on. Let's read the story. Let's read the story, and then we'll get into it. Go for it, Adley.
All right. Well,
Oh wait, you want
Coco
to hear a different story?
What else you had?
What else you got,
let
Adley?
me go back to my list. We had the Ray J says 50 Cent took a dump during a FaceTime meeting. Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and Master P get love from this coach that's actually playing in the Super Bowl this weekend. And then 50 Cent calls out the Grammys for a Bad Bunny closed caption blunder. And then the Disney Adults and how weird that is. The Disney Adults.
Yeah.
I mean, on one part, I kind of like the Disney Adults because you must be a freaking idiot, you know, but okay, everybody has their own taste preference.
You want to? Are we doing the Disney Adult story then, Raffles?
I don't know.
I'll flip to it.
Yeah.
I'll flip to it.
Go for it, Adley.
All right, you guys, here's the story. Disney Adults. This is Disney Adults in quotes. The debate rages online after a viral video of woman ugly crying at Disney Park and saying Disney's like a religion. Now, the Disney Adults are trending again online after some commentators have accused them of clogging up wait lines at theme parks that are mostly designed for young children. The term Disney Adult describes an adult who enjoys and is in some cases borderline obsessive with all things Disney. That love for Disney can translate into spending money on tickets, costumes, and even Disney-themed tattoos. And in the past, some have even compared love for Disney to religion. Now that hashtag Disney Adult extremely popular online and has gained over 1.2 billion views on TikTok alone. And if I could just explain it to you guys real quick, I
already know what it is.
You know,
I know what it is. Yeah.
Have you seen it? And she's like, "Oh my god!" So like,
oh no, I haven't seen that, but I know what Disney Adults are. Like, my sister is a Disney adult, and my nephew is, and I don't get it either. Raffles, I'm like, dude, this is expensive. You know what I think it is? I think it's usually people who don't have a lot of money. And like they have just enough to get like a pass or something, and they spend all their available income on Disney. That's how I always view this.
Yeah, or it's a person that has nothing better to do in their life. I mean, you know, I mean, it's so weird because not even to go away from the subject, but it's the same that so many states right now are boycotting drag queen shows where little kids are attending. I'm like, come on, people. You know, I mean, you know what you're going into. I mean,
why would you take your kid there though? That's the problem. It's like, don't take. What are we doing? Let's not teach kids this.
Weird.
Let's just wait. Let them get to be a certain age, and then if we're going to be more appropriate than our parents will, we'll allow them to learn. But I'm not about kids learning
Disney
stuff.
Adults. I mean, you must have a pathetic life that you would go to Disney and cry because you saw Cinderella.
But Raffles, this is how, dude, I'm telling you, there's a ton of these people. I'm telling you, there's a ton of these people. So here's the thing. I'm with you. I grew up in a bad neighborhood in Los Angeles. I dropped out of high school. You know, I worked really hard to become a DJ, and now I own 2 businesses, and we got the podcast. So I'm not as big. I'm not where Raffles is yet, but man, you inspired me to start running towards there. That being said, I wonder sometimes if God just made people just to, like, I don't know if he made them to be lazy, but like, it sure seems like it, bro. I see a lot of them. Like, well, maybe he just made you to be lazy. I don't know.
No. Again, it comes back that he made everybody independent and unique. And what you do with your life is totally up to yours. You know, it's the same. It's when you are born, you're born in a family. Allegedly, because your family, you have to be able to get along. You know your family by blood, but that doesn't mean that you have to get along. That you have to like your cousin, your nephew, or whatsoever. You see, the friends that you made down the line, they became your adopted family, and a lot of times you are closer to them than your own family because you chose them. They are the chosen one that you wanted in your circle. You see, but because you grew up a specific way doesn't mean that that is your life. It's up to you. It's up to you if you want to live that lifestyle or if you want to get out of that lifestyle. Same when we were talking with Oprah Winfrey. Born in the ghetto, parents weren't rich, blah, 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 blah. Look what she did. Michael Jordan, he did not belong. North Carolina, everything. I mean, the man became a GOAT.
Yeah, and think about this. Mickey Mouse, just a guy on a steamboat in a river.
That's right.
And now people worship him. Worship him.
Not me.
Well, Raffles, do you just keep low energy people away from you? Like if you meet people and they're like,
I give them 2 chances. And if they don't change, I for sure won't keep you around to drain my energy.
Good.
That's why this guy's
if
like
I
this.
keep you around, it's my fault. It's not your fault.
Raffles, you know, it'd be a great place for you to visit. The
Disneyland.
happiest place on earth.
So in other words, when we reach number 1, I scream to all the artists on the song, we're going to Disneyland.
100%.
Could you? I love Disney. But should it become an obsession?
I don't know, man. I agree with what you're saying. Now, here's the thing. So I went to Disneyland last year, and I went to that Star Wars Disneyland. Yeah, with my family, with my wife and my kids. And we went to that Star Wars land, and my gosh, I felt like I was 9 years old in Star Wars. I was like, and my son's a Star Wars fan. I'm like, son, I've waited 50 years to see this. I can't believe I'm in Star Wars.
No, but you see, but that is a beautiful thing. It is something that you looked forward to be a part of.
Yeah.
But for it to become an obsession that you would be crying because Mickey Mouse passed you and didn't wave at you, I mean, come on, bitch. Let's go home and get a whooping. You know, like, I mean, come on. You know, and again, I know there are all kinds of people on the planet, and some are super sensitive. You know, but I'm like, come on, man. Where do you draw the line? You know, I mean, it's this. Oh, Jesus Christ! I mean, it's the same right now. I spoke with George Lopez about this. The man is almost like, dude, I don't care if I retire because being a comedian doesn't pay anymore. Because, I mean, it pays, but you have to be so careful in what
you can't say anything.
I mean, when we grew up, what was the most funniest jokes? I found it when Grandpa would imitate the Indian guy who had the, who had the liquor store on the corner. I thought it was hilarious. Now, in today's society, don't dare. Or grandpa was imitating the Jewish butcher, the kosher
Hey, your
butcher.
grandpa was a racist. Raffles, what's going on around here?
No, but now you have to be so freaking careful because now you're a racist. I'm like, you see, even that we are fighting against bullying, the question still is, where does bullying stop and where does being funny starts?
Well, also, I feel like when you get bullied, it teaches you how to be tough sometimes. Like, that's how I learned to be tough. Yeah, and so I'm not saying you're supposed to be bullied.
But again, where does being funny stops and bullying starts?
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
And I mean, come on, we all got picked on. I didn't give a damn if you were a jock, in high school, you also got picked on. We all got picked on.
Hey, I got to throw something out. Here's a sentence I got to read from this article too. The Wall Street Journal revealed back in 2018 that Disney World is, quote, a favorite spot to scatter family ashes if you can successfully sneak the remains past security.
Scatter your family ashes?
I'm sorry. World. Again, I consider it totally idiots. I mean, again, everybody their preference. But come on, man.
I don't disagree with you, Raffles, but I will say,
if we go to Disney one day and we have a great time, we're all in our 30s, 40s, we have a group of growing up, but that you almost want to go every day. Or Mickey didn't wave to you, or Cinderella, you keep going to Cinderella Castle. Now you're depressed.
I don't like going without my kids. I would feel like it would be weird to go without my kids.
Go by yourself?
No, I like watching their faces see things for the first time. But that's the same.
Yeah.
Listen, what is the most fun part going to theme parks and take a ride? Make sure a couple of girls are sitting in front of you or behind you.
Screaming,
because they will scream so loud. What makes it so much more fun?
No, I totally agree.
True.
All right, so we're not going to read the Coco and Iced Tea story because I really think it's funny. And Raffles Raffles has a unique take on OnlyFans. That's why I want.
I want to hear that too.
No, you see, for me, go ahead, read it. Let's see what it's first.
Let's go. Wait, I had it. I can't find it. Okay, here it is. Okay, Coco Austin, we know her as Ice-T's now ex-wife. She's opening an OnlyFans, and she says, quote, "You won't be sorry." She's taking her talents to the OnlyFans, and yep, I'm on OnlyFans now, she says. And she captioned on Instagram a picture on Wednesday of her dressed in a floral print robe while exposing the lower part of her buttocks. Now she's 43. She's a model. And then she prompted her fans to click the link in the bio, which takes them directly to her OnlyFans account, where you can subscribe to see exclusive content from her for only $19.99 a month. I'm the OG Coco, the one who paved the way for curvy models. I've continued to model after 25 years. Also, along the way, I transcended into acting.
$20 a month, dude. You're gonna degrade yourself for
no. Excuse me. $19.99.
$19.99. That doesn't seem like you should put a premium price on it. I think. Don't you guys think? Like, I feel like if you're selling something and you're trying to. I don't care what you're selling. You should put a premium price on it. I do it when I sell my products. That's how you're supposed to do it.
That's too cheap.
You think it's for $20? People should be able to see your vagina, bro. Come on now.
Well, I mean, the thing is, she makes it a price that everybody can afford. So it's not the quantity, it's not the quality, it's the quantity
for the broke pervs.
So you're saying she's the Walmart of porno? That's what you're saying, Raffles?
Probably. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would not spend my $19.99 because I don't think she's worth a penny.
Oh man! All right, Adley, keep going with the story, Adley. I'm sorry. Keep going with the story.
Now she did say, here's a PSA. She said, this isn't a porn page, but you're going to get sexy, hot content that she can't post anywhere else. Wink emoji. Several fans shared their support of the former reality star's new venture in the Instagram comment of her post, and they say, "Love it, Coco. Don't stop wowing them," wrote one fan. Can I get a promo code? No, I'm just kidding. I added that.
Can I get a promo code?
Oh, jeez. You got a Groupon for that? No, I'm just kidding.
That's when you're really cheap. When 1999 is just a little too. The recession has taken
Excuse me, do you
1999 out of your
accept food
pocket.
stamps?
Exactly. All right, come on. So Raffles, you have a clever perspective on it, and you're a clever businessman, so I don't think you're incorrect. She probably had like some, financial person run the numbers for her to find out exactly how much would her value be from her celebrity for
how
pictures
famous
of her.
she is. There's a magic number.
Yeah, for just a bunch of pictures she already took. It's
Yeah,
just-
because $19.99 doesn't sound expensive. $20 is already like, ooh, it's $20. I mean, listen, those numbers are a magical thing, but I mean, I'm sorry. It's almost the same way. The reason that I don't like strip clubs in LA. You're going to tease me the whole night? Let me spend my money. Let me walk away with blue balls, and then I will take care of it myself at night.
Well, see, now Adelaide doesn't know about Amsterdam, Raffles. So Adelaide, much as in Amsterdam you could drink at 17, there's a red light district that's completely legal in Amsterdam that you could go. How old would you have to be to go to the red light district, Raffles?
16.
16 years
I
old.
don't
Are you
even
kidding
know
me?
if it's 16. I think as long as you can afford
They're not
whatever
checking
you charge.
ID.
No, they won't. No, but you see, the beautiful part of it also is those women, they work for themselves.
Whoever does, it's not a morality play for me. Whoever does whatever it is that they're doing, if you can do it safely, I agree with how.
No. But
Amsterdam
again, that is the beauty part of it, because it's a job. I mean, first of all, it's the world's oldest profession.
I don't agree with the job, but I don't disagree that someone should have the job.
No, but it's not about that either. You see, those women, for them, it's a job. They are registered once a month. They have to go for their checkup. The government know where they are, so they are protected.
And they don't have a John.
They don't have a pimp that beats
they don't
them up and all
they
those
don't
kind
exactly.
of things.
They don't have. They're not in a
They
stable.
work for themselves.
So that's what I'm saying, Raffles. Me personally, that's not my cup of tea. I don't like paying for things like that. I don't believe in prepays.
Wait. No matter what, you always pay.
I know,
Listen,
but
listen, you can take the girl out to dinner, to a movie. You always pay. At least you're guaranteed you're getting laid.
We have a friend called Malix I need to introduce you to.
Why?
Wait, how did we get on this subject?
We're talking about OnlyFans. We're talking about OnlyFans.
Coco. Yeah, Coco.
So okay, $19.99 a month. Now here's the thing. She's not going to show anything though. She's like, this isn't going to be pornography. It's like, what am I spending $20 for then? And the last I checked, and I've said this before, pornography is free. That's why I don't understand OnlyFans. Like, why are you paying for pornography? And people are paying top dollar for this stuff that they should be spending on their family.
Yeah.
Well, and I think she might be a little late. She should have been on it during COVID, when nobody was able to go out and all those kind of things. I mean, I don't know when she joined, but I mean, listen, again, everybody has their own taste. Everybody has their own whatever. She's making a living, an honest living, because she's not forcing us to come and, and follow. There's no gun on our head. So whoever wants to log on to see Coco, more power to you.
Hey,
I mean,
he
wouldn't get a penny
what it makes
from me.
Yeah, here's what it makes me think of. This is what I think of. It's the 90s. You're back from the club. It's like 3 a.m. You already got your Jack in the Box. You flip on the TV. Dun, 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 dun. Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah.
Call now for a monthly subscription. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Where's my wallet?
Exactly.
But there's a
well,
ton
I
of
mean,
people.
at least this is cheaper because with the one, what was not even 1-800, was 1-900, wasn't
Whatever.
it?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you didn't know what you really got charged, you know. So, but
It's got to be an embarrassing call, though. At least it's on like, hi. Yeah, I'm calling about the monthly Girls Gone Wild subscription. You perv.
Listen,
What do you?
Anybody, you know, whatever gets you rock off, I'm like, I applaud you, you know, whatever it is.
Well, and I don't disagree, Raffles, with the idea of how you guys do it over there in Amsterdam. So I don't like it morally. I personally am. That's not for me, and I'm not mad at anybody who it is for. However, I think that it should be available like it is in Amsterdam because it's going to be available no matter what.
Listen, the Netherlands, we saw it in Amsterdam. You can make it illegal, and people gonna do it under the bridge and everything, and you don't know what diseases you will end up with.
And the women are not protected. You know, these
Correct.
women. That's the worst part is the way these women are being treated.
No,
Here's the next thing: we need to start recognizing as a society we are not treating women the way we're supposed to. So, but anyways,
yeah, I mean, but again, it's.
But Coco's only $19.99 a month.
That is true. That is true.
Dude, if you're Ice-T, they've only been divorced for 6 months or so, not that long. And she's doing it OnlyFans. Is Ice-T applauding her like, all right? Or just like,
I feel like he has to, so that way he doesn't look salty. What do you think?
Or soft or weak.
I think he probably doesn't care. You know, I mean, once you're done with it, I mean, I see it with my relationships. I mean, I've never been married, you know, but the moment I'm over it, I'm an Aquarius. The moment I'm over it, I'm over it. You know, there is no more meeting up or a reunion or a reminiscence. No, when I'm over it, I'm over it. So he probably is like, you know what? Whatever she has to do to make a living, at least she's not taking it from me.
Hey, Judge, make sure you add that when you're calculating the alimony and the spouse support.
Maybe
she's
he's
on
asking
OnlyFans.
for alimony right now. Your Honor, have you seen how much you made?
Oh, man.
Hey, and here's the sad part, though. In my opinion, they have a 7-year-old daughter together.
There you go.
And there's people saying like, yeah, keep setting a great example for your daughter.
There, you see, that is one of the parts that I always, because remember, first of all, whatever is online stays online.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, OnlyFans, I mean, somebody takes a screenshot and puts it out again. It's out there. You know, and sooner or later, when your child, forget about a daughter or a son, when your child goes to school and all their schoolmates are looking at mommy's nude pictures.
Yeah, I know.
I would not want to be in that child's footstep.
You know what?
Being bullied? Ooh.
Yeah.
I have young guys that work for me at the shop, and one of the guys that works for me, he's single, and he told me, he said, you know, Mike, what the worst thing is? I said, what's that? He said, I can't tell if a girl has an OnlyFans when I meet her, but I don't want to date somebody who has an OnlyFans.
Well, I mean, I have two friends, one male, one female, and they did their OnlyFans, and I mean, they made themselves a millionaire, you know? So,
yeah, but then at the same time, the average payout on OnlyFans is only $150 a month.
Wow.
That would not be worth it. That would not be worth it. You know what I mean?
Man, I've been doing this for 30 days straight.
With this carrot.
$150.
And everything.
I guess I'm eating the carrot.
I mean, again, you know, it's like whatever suits their bubble. I mean, people like to be famous, you know.
But you got to take it to the next level, though, Raffles, because, you know, you're not famous yet. Or it's like social media, but with boobies, you know. So it's like, all right, man, sorry. You're like, you know, you're going to have to do some wild stuff because you don't look like the girl on Instagram.
And let me throw this out there, too, Mike. You mentioned it earlier. We don't treat women like we should. But then you've got these examples for young men. Like, oh, if I just
but that's the same thing too. Listen, again, I understand a woman or a girl should be able to wear whatever
100%,
they
I
want.
agree. 100%.
However, I was at the Grammys last Sunday, and
always rubbing it in our face,
Raffles.
Raffles.
The what?
I said always rubbing in her face.
No.
Just
But
I'm
one
kidding,
of
I'm
those
kidding.
girls, you know, I mean, almost had nothing on. And I'm like, first of all, leave something for the imagination.
Yeah.
But second, if as man you try to say something, now you're harassing her.
Yeah, man, we just gotta just do whatever you're gonna do.
You hear that, Lizzo? Stop wearing that outfit in front of Raffles.
But so, I mean, it's tough, man. It's again, now with the whole hashtag Me Too movement and everything, where do you stop hitting on a girl or a woman?
I'm married, bro. I'm so glad. If you two suckers are single, man, I feel so bad for you guys. I love being married.
No, honestly, no sketch. I mean, you're right. It is tough.
It's different.
For a single man right now,
I wouldn't know
to
what
be
to do.
able to go on a date. It is really tough because you see a beautiful girl or a beautiful guy, whatever you're into, you offer him or her a drink. Everybody says no at the first time. Now you ask a second time. You don't know if she plays hard to get.
Well, you're just being clever. I mean, it's not like you're coming over like, hey, lady, you're doing one of these. Hey, I don't know if you know it or not, but you're kind of the prettiest girl here, or whatever your sneaky line is. All right, she blows you off the first one. You're like, okay, I don't know if she's telling me to piss off or if that's her way of me seeing if I can slip the jab. So you try to slip the jab. You realize she thinks you're a jerk and you're like, okay, fine, I got it. I'm done with this one. But then even then, sometimes you see her again and, the sauce turns. I don't know what happens. They like you at that point,
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's why I'm feeling like, where does it start and where does it end? I mean, I would not take no for an answer the first time. Probably not even the second time. I mean, I would put on my mojos, my game and everything. I mean, come on. But then suddenly you're harassing. I'm like, ooh.
I've been out of the game so long,
You're
I don't even have any clever lines, you guys. Like, I have no clever lines anymore.
It's weird, because I went through a divorce, and it's been 10 years now, but it took a while. And even now, as an older guy, it's weird, because you're like, okay, is this chick in my age range?
What about dating apps? Young? What about dating apps, Raffles? You mess around with the dating apps with Tinder?
Nope. Nope.
That's how my mom met her boyfriend. She's in her 70s.
That's kind of weird.
They've been together for like 3-4 years now.
I love Adelaide's mom, dude, but I still think that's kind of weird.
Yeah. I was like, well, you met where?
Like, if you said the casino, it would make more sense to me, but all right, we should wrap this up, man. We've been going for so. Oh, go ahead, Adelaide.
Last question. Would you guys rather have Netflix and HBO Max monthly or Coco Austin subscription to OnlyFans monthly?
HBO,
Netflix.
Yeah. HBO Max is pretty fun, bro. It's got that Impractical Jokers on it. It's got a lot of decent movies. I like that one. And I like the Disney one. What do you like, Raffles? What are you watching? You don't watch, or you don't
watch your friend Leilani?
I love Billions.
I love Billions.
Good show.
Billions is my show.
Yeah. I mean, it's I like those shows that's
but I like Bobby
inspiration.
I like Bobby Axelrod better than I like the other guy.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree. But remember, they didn't kill him off. So you never know. He went to Switzerland. So you never know what happens to Prince. But yeah.
Bobby that dude's British? The guy that plays Bobby Axelrod is British? Did you know that? He is, dude. He has a perfect Queen's accent, Adlai. He sounds exactly like he's from Flushing, Queens, and he's British.
That's the redhead guy. That's the main character, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
British, dude. All right. Why don't we wrap this up, you guys? Why, oh, why? We're going to make this number one. I don't care who you are. Please, we need this message out there. Adlai, tell people about Why, oh, why. Right now, I want you to pump this song. Tell me.
Why, oh, why? It's a great track. It's inspirational. It's motivational. All the money made from it is donated to great causes. It's got a stellar lineup. You got CeeLo Green singing on the track. You got Fantasia. You got French Montana busting flows on it. And it's produced by Kenny Lattimore. What more do you want? Amazing.
I want this song
Download
to
it,
go number
watch
one.
it, stream
I
it.
want this song to go number one. That's what I want.
Yes.
And don't forget, most importantly, it was written by our new friend Raffles. Raffles, you've been nothing but fun. I hope you had as much fun on the show tonight as we had.
Oh, I have. I mean, shit. What is it? An hour 45
Almost
went
45.
by.
Hey, let's get a
Jesus
drop. We gotta get a
Christ.
video drop real quick from
Yeah, go
Raffles.
for it. Go for
Hey,
it.
Raffles. So I'm gonna put you on solo screen, and all you gotta say is, "Hey, what's up? It's Raffles Rafflelution," and you're checking out the Chino Brothers. That's all you gotta say when I put you on solo screen. Okay. Always gotta, yeah.
He's got to write it down. You
Okay.
don't wanna mess it
Nice.
up.
Okay, here we
Hit
go.
me.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, go for it, man.
Yo, guys, what up, what up, what up, what up? This is Raffles, the producer of YOY, Artists for Global Unity. Chino Brothers, thank you for having me, yo, all the way.
Nice.
Hey, Raffles, thank you so much. And everybody, you got to get into this song and make it number one.
Support.
And again,
this.
all the producers that you guys know, all the DJs that want to make a remix, DM me, let's go and create some magic.
Wait, you're saying
Yes.
DM me. So give us where we're DMing you at. I am, tell us.
I am Raffles.
Where at?
Instagram, DM me. I am Raffles.
Facebook?
Instagram.
Only Instagram, no TikTok?
Okay.
Nope, not yet.
All right. Well,
I leave that up to you guys.
Our stuff's going to be all over TikTok, bro. So.
Good. So you give me a reason to go onto TikTok.
All right, word.
Nice.
All right, thank you guys. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok and YouTube. Raffles, thank you so much for being on here. We'll hang out with us for 1 second in the green room. We'll see you guys next week, and thanks for watching. Boom.